This is the movie that changed my life. I went from getting guest stars, doing small movies for the most part, to being the front and center character in a massive, massive movie.
Amanda Seyfried is looking back on her career so far and revealing new details about her time on set of our favorite movies. In a new video series for Vanity Fair, Amanda sits down to rewatch some of her most memorable moments on screen. After watching a clip from the iconic 2004 film Mean Girls, Amanda reveals a behind-the-scenes fun fact fans never knew.
I don't know how we created our dynamic as the Plastics. We all came from such different places. We were different ages. Lindsay and I were closer in age, and Lacey was just a few years older, and Rachel was a few years older than Lacey. I remember the feeling of everybody really wanting to be there and really appreciating the ingenious of the script. I had worked with this comedic director on my Karen audition because I'd first auditioned for Regina, and I'd flown out to LA for the first time with my mother. It was very exciting. I met Lacey Chabert for the first time, and Lindsay Lohan was in the room, and Blake Lively was playing Karen, and then I was Regina. I flew home, and they were like, you know what? We think you're more correct for Karen. So I was like, oh God, okay.
While discussing the hit 2008 movie musical Mamma Mia, Amanda says this about one particular scene that includes the ABBA song Voulez-Vous.
That Voulez-Vous song in this scene is just so traumatic because we spent so long learning this choreography, and I can fake being a good dancer. I didn't in this, I was just bad. But if I have enough time, I can fake being a good dancer. This was just too much. It's like the one ABBA song that I just never want to hear.
As for her 2009 thriller, Jennifer's Body, Amanda praises her time working alongside co-star Megan Fox, but clarifies there's a reason she doesn't typically take on many roles that involve action stunts.
This was definitely one of the first action sequences in my career. I think because we shot this towards the end of the movie, I had already done some other special effects action sequences when I'm levitating above Jennifer in the bed, hanging from a harness. I remember realizing that it wasn't for me. I don't want to be in pain in that way. I don't want to make mistakes. I go to full throttle when I'm acting, that I don't trust that it will go halfway when you're supposed to like fight or fly up and like keep your balance. Like you learn a lot from the stunt coordinators. They are just invaluable, but I just don't think that that's where my skills lie, and I don't trust myself to be able to do both acting or action. So I learned that at least, and I think I have done a bunch of action stuff, but not as much as I think my peers.